few more cards out, which obviously changes the odds. And you'll find with more cards out, you probably have a better chance of winning. So I'm going to first score all my hands. So I'll start with this one right here. So the score of the first hand is 16. The second hand is 17. So I'm sorry, the dealer is 16. The first hand is 17. The next hand is ace, goes down as 11, so it's 18. We have 20 here. Player 3, player 4, 4 and 6 is 10, 3 and 5, that's 15. 3 and 9 is 12, 12 and 7 is 19. 4 and 2 is 6, 6 and 3 is 9, 9 and 5 is 14. 14 and 11 is 25, so we make the ace worth 1. And it's a total score of 15 there. Now to get my denominator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 cards are exposed. So 52 minus 22, there are 30 cards there. So my denominator for every single one is going to be 30, which is how many cards are left. It's always the denominator. So throughout this problem, I'm going to get that denominator down. I know it seems a little long, but it needs to be done. And I would just prefer to get it done with early on. Okay. So now we have to figure out how many cards are left. Okay, so now we need to figure out how many cards are left for each individual card. So in this case, there's 2 aces exposed, there's 2s left. All 4 2s got exposed, so there's 0 2s left in the deck. And you notice like 1, 2, 3, 4. If all 4 are exposed, you don't have any more 2s left. There's 1 3 left, there's 2 4s left, and there's 1 5 left. So there are literally 6 cards that the dealer will not bust with. Everything else they're going to bust with. There are 3 6s left. There are 2 7s left. No 8s have been exposed, so all 4 of them are left. 2 9s are left. There's 4 10s left. 3 jacks, 3 queens, and 3 kings are left. Since only one of each of those got exposed. So there's 24 cards that are automatic winners for us. So I start with the lowest score. If I'm under 17, the dealer busts, I win. The dealer does not bust, I lose, and I cannot tie. It does not matter what my score is. If it's under 17, we get the same thing. The dealer busts, we win. The dealer does not bust, we lose. Okay? So 15 and 15 are going to be the same score. If it was 16, if it was 12, it would not have mattered. 24 wins, 6 losses, 0 ties. Now, when you have a score of 17, you can tie. There's 2 cards that cause me to tie. If an ace comes, the dealer has 17, and that's a tie. Therefore, 4 cards beat. The numerators always have to add up to 30. And then from there, it's wins and ties. Go to the next score. Of 18, there are 0 2s left, so there's only 4 cards that beat me. 26 and 0 is 26. So for a score of 19, 26 wins. There's 1 card that ties to 3 and 3 cards that beat me. And finally, 26 and 1 is 27. 2 4s that tie me and only 1 card that beats me. Think about that. When you had a score of 20 on the previous problem, there was 8 out of 30 cards, or there were 8 out of, 38 cards that could beat you. Now there's only 1 out of 30 cards, so the odds certainly change significantly. Okay. Now the next one, the dealer also has a 16. Player 1, we make that ace worth 11, so it's 18. Player 2 is 17. Player 3 has 20. Player 4 has 14. We make that ace worth 1. Player 5 has 16. And player 6 has 19. Total cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 52 minus 21, we have 31 cards. So we have a 31 for every denominator. And once again, I know it's a pain in the butt, but we want to write each denominator out. Each denominator out. Each denominator out. Each denominator. Alright. And then we want to write down how many cards are left of each. So we should get 31 total cards. There's 2 aces left. 1 2, 1 3, 2 4s, and 2 5s. So right there are 8 cards that the dealer can get and have a chance to win. Anything 6 and above is an automatic win for the player. 3 6s, 2 7s, 2 8s, 3 9s, 4 10s, 4 jacks, 3 queens, and 2 kings. When we add that up, 3 and 2 is 5, 2 is 7, 10, 14, 18, 21, 23 and 8 is 31, so that works. Any score under 17 is automatically cards that cause the dealer to bust, winners, 23. Cards where the dealer doesn't bust, losers, and you cannot tie. So now, 23, 8, and 0. Now with the score of 17, you still only win when the dealer busts, but there's 2 cards that cause you to tie. 23 and 2 is 25, and 6 is 31. And now wins and ties. Gets me to 25. 1 card, which is a 2, cause a tie. 25 and 1 is 26, and 5 is 31. 25 and 1 is 26. That's my winners for 19. 1, 3 could cause me to tie, and there's 4 cards in that beat me. And then finally, 26 and 1 is 27. 27 wins with a score of 20. 2 cards cause a tie, therefore 2